Hey, what's up, folks? Your old buddy, the Big Dirty here. Real quick, I'm not really feeling the best today. Original music written by me and my little buddy Kyle when he was around here. Kyle is a pretty good drummer. He's a really good guitar player as well, and he was a bassist in a hard rock heavy metal band a while back called what the hell were they called again? Mortified. Yes. Anyway, quick video today of just some local pickups. I'm not feeling too good today. Honestly, I'm like sick as hell. It's not this coronavirus crap. It's really, really bad flu is what I'm rocking right now, and it's not feeling too good. I'm not really digging it. You can probably hear it in my voice. You can probably see that I'm not 100%. I don't care. The show must go on, and I want to upload some more. What do you call? Regular content, just to kind of be regular, keep you guys informed as to what's going on. Anyway, I went down to my local game store today. Now, this is from a game store. This is not going to be anything spectacular. It's not like before where I pick up like a box of stuff just for, basically what I say is pennies on the dollar, because I got a lot for what I had before. A big box of games like that, for $30, you can't go wrong. That bundle of PS2 games that I got, you can't go wrong. This here, it was I wouldn't say impulsive thing. I mean, I am collecting these things. But, when you're limited resources and there's nothing really that tickles your fancy for sale, what are you going to do? So I found a few things that were, well, you might as well say I paid retail. Maybe even a little bit above, because these guys are sticklers when it comes to their prices. So anyway, the first one that I got to show you this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it. But this is basically retail. I'm going to let you do the guessing. And I'm going to tell you that I spent just under $100 today. And if I could ever get this frickin' sticker off, that would be really awesome. Okay, there we go. All right, for the 360, because I am collecting for 360, I have the collector's edition. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Now, I've never actually owned this game. I've always wanted it ever since it came out. I honestly never just got around to buying it. And the fact that I see a perfectly awesome copy of this collector's edition. I mean, you got the special cutouts. You get the special booklet. You get the limited edition box. And the actual game itself. Now, this is the one we're talking about here with Batman and the Scorpion on the cover. So, this is for my 360. And it comes with this cool little sleeve. As far as I could see, everything's complete. Well, it should be. I mean, for what I frickin' paid for it. It's got like this cool little comic book thing. And this, I have no idea what the hell it is, but we're going to find out. It comes with this nondescript piece of paper. Oh, it looks like a poster. Oh, God, am I ever sick? It sucks. Okay. Yeah, it's a map. Yeah. It's a map. You get a map of, I guess, Outworld and wherever the hell they're fighting. So, so there's that piece right there. There's the actual game itself. And I haven't even checked. Basically, the guy kind of sold me on the idea. He's like, yeah, man, we keep everything pretty good. Completely mint. So he never did me wrong. It's a 2-disc game. The other disc is mint as well. So that's kind of where that lies. So everything just kind of goes back in this one little sleeve here. And yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Okay, classified information. So that's the collector's edition for this one particular game, which is pretty cool. I mean, honestly, if you're going to be a collector of some sorts, always go for the collector's editions. Just makes more sense that way. Now, hopefully Slamo is going to be viewing this, because one game in particular, I actually got an account of him, because he'll recognize it. And as soon as I saw it, even though it was priced a little higher than what I wanted to spend, it's still a game from my past, from my teenage years. But we'll get to that when we get to it. I don't know if you guys like obscure games or abnormal games, but there is one particular that my girlfriend actually really, really got into it. Well, she's more or less my spouse, so we'll just call it what it is. And that would be Beyond Good and Evil. Okay. Beyond Good and Evil is a very obscure game. You basically are a photographer. You go around. You got to do these side missions and all these other different types of missions. And you're supposed to capture certain type of creatures on film. So you're a photographer. You go around and then you do all these different missions. And it's like an RPG type of setting, because there's puzzles involved, and sometimes you're in specific places and you can't really get out of them unless you complete certain things. So it's kind of neat the way they set that up like that. But yeah, Beyond Good and Evil is good find. Okay, I don't have a lot here that I picked up, but in a bargain bin, actually these ones not too bad. I don't even care that the price tags are on these. I've been collecting these SOCOM games lately. I'm just gonna take this off here just cause. Anyway, I've been collecting the SOCOM games lately. I got SOCOM 1, 2, and 3 for the PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is something I'm really starting to branch out in my collection, because I want to expand it. PlayStation 2 is one of the very first consoles that I got back in 2000. I mean, you buy it for the Blu-ray, right? You buy it for the game system. But then there's all these wicked cool collections and sets that come out. And it had a good run. You know, a lot of people say to this day that the PlayStation 2 has stood the test of time, and I agree with that 100%. It's still a fun system to play. It's still a lot of good titles. And with that said, we got SOCOM, Combined Assault. Now, this is a part of that whole series. And I haven't even checked the quality of this yet, but looks pretty good. Comes complete with everything, and there's even a classified missions map and all that stuff like that. So, not too bad. Oh, God, you can really just hear that I'm sick, eh? Another series that I've been seriously putting a lot of thought into collecting is the Call of Duty franchise. So every time I see something that, you know, screams Call of Duty, I have to have it. I'm not sure if I'm going to go multi-platform with this. Eventually, I do plan on pardon me. I do plan on actually getting a PlayStation 3 in the near future, because there are so many great exclusive titles to that console, like Little Big Planet and God of War series is epic. You know, I have a PlayStation 4, and I do realize, well, you know, it's backwards compatible. Why not just buy the games? That's not the point. The point is collecting the consoles. As you can see behind me, I have these consoles laid out because I'm a collector of things, and I like doing that thing. This is something that I do. I can't wait for yard sales. Like I said, it's going to be part of my life. But for Call of Duty, I do have a couple of that I picked up from that, that buy and sell find there. So we got the Finest Hour. And let me just take a quick peek. This one's actually in really good shape as well. Not too bad. You know, honestly, these two, I picked these guys up. This was a 2 for $10 special. there was this bin that was marked, anything in here is 2 for $10. So I'm going through it. A lot of them are crap. A lot of them are like doubles upon doubles of games that I already own. Nothing really struck. And then I saw this and I'm like, hey, I don't have that yet. So why not, right? Okay, the next one, I did pay actually quite a bit for it. It's one of the more expensive ones in this whole box, or this whole pickup, I guess I should say. It's something that Slamo, in particular, me and him, when he first, because I never got the PlayStation 1 before him. The PlayStation 1 was something, I remember they used to demo it at Radio Shack, this little electronics store they had. And they used to demo it, and we used to actually just go hang around there just to be a couple knuckleheads and play these games for free. And, they would mostly just have demo discs at the time. But, we thought this was the coolest console ever because it was directly from Japan. It was the newest thing in graphics next to the 64, which was coming out. And there was a lot of hemming and hawing. Sega was still trying to hang in there, with the 32X, which is complete shit. The Sega CD didn't really work out too well because the titles were pretty lame, and the graphics were not on par with what came out with Sony. So for Sony PlayStation, when it first came out, we were really, really pumped about it. Now, so he first got the console before me, and as children, well, teenagers, playing Twisted Metal 2. This one you're going to remember, Aaron. Oh, shit, I call him by his first name. Oops. Slamo. Let me just take a look quick. Oh, my God, it's perfect. It's going to work, man. It's going to work. And I remember, they got a little ad for Jet Moto in there, too. That was another good one. Kind of fun. It was almost like the Wave Race 64 type shit, but a little bit different. And then they had this one. This one, it brings back a lot of memories. I think my favorite car on here was the Spectre. It's like an old Buick Riviera type of thing, all modified with missiles and machine guns and all that stuff like that. So pretty cool. Not too bad. So I got something for the collection. A few items to add on. Like I'm just starting this whole thing. I only started like maybe a year ago collecting these things, and he's been at it. Slamo, if you haven't seen his channel, Slamo69 is his channel, and you got to take a look at this guy's collection. It puts mine directly to shame. I wouldn't say it puts my room to shame. My room is still pretty cool. I got a bar, I got all this guitar equipment and all this stuff like that, and a bunch of nerdy stuff, computer equipment and all that garbage. But his room, his gaming room, is strictly devoted to games. He's got I don't know, you name it. And he's got a lot of rare games, and he's actually the one who contributed to a big part of my collection, which was the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo. Oh, fuck, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Okay. I'm gonna spend the rest of the weekend being sick. I'm gonna try to recover by Monday. If I don't, whatever. There's no way. Like, I'm just trying my best to fight this damn thing, and it's winning. My lungs feel like they're on fire, and it sucks, man. Don't get sick. Be careful. Germs are fucking bad. And if you are sick, don't be an asshole and go to work. So that's my best advice to you. Just stay away from people. Do not, if you work in a closed environment where you're going to be around people all the time, just stay home. Don't infect the bunch, because everybody's going to get sick, and then there's going to be nobody left to do the job, right? So, I'm going to go for a damn sleep. But, okay. It's been a slice, guys. And I just want you to know, take care of yourself. Try to avoid being sick. There's a big pandemic with this whole COVID thing right now. Basically, as far as I know, everything's been put like at a halt, at a standstill. So take care of yourself, folks. Big Dirty out.